Brief, quick reminder before we start. Subhanallah, Allah says in the Quran, وَقَالَ الرَّسُولُ يَا رَبْ إِنَّ قَوْمِ اتَّخَذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. The Prophet, he complained to Allah that my people abandoned the Quran. My people abandoned the Quran. So we have to be careful to be from those who abandon the Quran. And the Salih al-Fawzan was asked about this, abandoning the Quran. How much should a Muslim read the Quran? He said the minimum is every 40 days, yakhtim, he finishes the Quran. Every 30 to 40 days. Some of them say 30, some of them say 40. So that's approximately a juz a day. How many of us read a juz a day? 20 pages. So we have to be careful to be from those who fall under this category of what? Abandoning the Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the day when we stand before Allah, and subhanallah, someone been Muslim 20 years, 30 years. How much time you spend in the Quran? 30 years, you haven't memorized anything? You haven't learned anything? We have time for TikTok. We have time for Instagram. We have time for Facebook. We have time for Twitter. All of these nonsense. Alhamdulillah, there's benefit in it, but it's not like the Quran. We have time for everything except what? Except the Book of Allah. Because the shaitan is keeping us busy. Once we're in this path, trying to learn the Book of Allah, the shaitan will attack us from all angles. He will try to give you any excuse, stay away from this. You're busy, you have this to do, you have that to do. Be careful. Focus every day, build that relationship with the Quran. Wallahi, there's no better thing than learning this book, the Book of Allah. Nothing is better than it in the dunya. Nothing is equal to it. Not a mountain of gold is equal to learning one ayah of the Quran. So be consistent and ask Allah for thabat. Ask Allah, Rabbi zidni ilma. Oh Allah, increase me in knowledge, give me understanding. And keep taking those necessary means to learn the Book of Allah. Because again, the day when we stand before Allah and all of our actions will be exposed. How much time we spent on the Book of Allah? The day when we stand before Allah and Allah asks us, how much time did we spend? Naam. So inshallah, keep consistent, because I'm seeing people are, the shaitan subhanallah is little by little removing the people from learning the Book of Allah. It's sad. But don't be from those who fall into the trap of shaitan. When he says you're busy, do other things. Put this to the side. La, this is a priority. The Book of Allah is more important than your dunya, than your job, than everything. Learning the Book of Allah. And especially these classes. How much hours are we spending? An hour on Saturday, an hour on Sunday? A few hours during the week? And if you finish this course, inshallah, if you do your part, you'll be able to read the Book of Allah. What's better than that? Such small time. Another thing, the Book of Allah is easy. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ. Allah made the Quran easy. It's not hard. Subhanallah, the tongue, the mind, it easily accepts it. It easily reminds, it easily memorizes it. Allah made it easy. But we just have to take those little steps. And Allah Ta'ala will open the doors. Naam.